High School Sports Live in partnership with ABC 27 is proud to present the Central Dauphin Rams and the visiting State College Little Lions. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsors, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Good evening, everyone. I'm Todd McCall along with Jerome Presley. Joining us on the sidelines will be Archie Smith Jr. and Grace Grill. Great game here again. Big Commonwealth matchup. Two teams that I think really, when we started this whole year off, State College really, it's almost predestined to take this lead. Maybe this Commonwealth, but some things have happened. Harrisburg beat them last week. Central Dauphin off a big win on Altoona. But it comes down to players and quarterbacks tonight. Weather's changed. I would love to pretend I'm not cold tonight, Jerome, but that is something that I can't pretend right now. But let's talk a little bit, first of all, the visiting State College Lions and Freiburg at quarterback.
Yeah, Freiburg has been an electrifying quarterback for State College at 1,300 yards or close to 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. And he'll be throwing to Keaton Ellis, the Penn State recruit, who also is going to be there to stretch the field a little bit against the Central Dauphin team. You talk about State College coming in with one loss, and they just had that loss last week. So they're licking their wounds, but they're going to come in trying to establish themselves in this game against Central Dauphin. On the other side, you have a Central Dauphin team, 2 losses, but you look at their losses. Manheim Township, undefeated at this point, and Harrisburg, who's a one-loss team against a very, very good team that we see down in close to Philly. So we know what they can do. And it all starts off with Noah Hoffman, the quarterback. He's been playing with a little bit of injuries, nagging injuries that have dogged him, 734 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. But he has also 4 interceptions, but he's throwing for about 60% of his passes completed. And Adam Burkhart, the running back, 500 yards. He's been the workhorse, but more importantly, what he needs to do defensively and what he does defensively is going to be big for Central Dauphin.
I know that running game for Central Dauphin sets up that passing game. Do you expect tonight, State College, what kind of look do you think they're coming on the road with?
Well, I think State College is going to want to get back to putting points on the board. And the one thing that you have to say, this Central Dauphin team is very hard to score on. They held a Harrisburg team that scores in the upper 40s to 20 points, all of that in the second half of that game. So that lets you know they're coming into a game with a very, very good defensive team, but they're going to try to stretch the field and put points on the board.
Well, we got a great one. State College, Central Dauphin kickoff coming right up after these messages.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford. Just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
High School Sports Live in partnership with ABC 27 is proud to present the Central Dauphin Rams and the visiting State College Little Lions. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsors, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Good evening, everyone. I'm Todd McCall along with Jerome Presley. Joining us on the sidelines will be Archie Smith Jr. and Grace Grill. Great game here again. Big Commonwealth matchup. Two teams that I think really, when we started this whole year off, State College really, it's almost predestined to take this lead. Maybe this Commonwealth, but some things have happened. Harrisburg beat them last week. Central Dauphin off a big win on Altoona. But it comes down to players and quarterbacks tonight. Weather's changed. I would love to pretend I'm not cold tonight, Jerome, but that is something that I can't pretend right now. But let's talk a little bit, first of all, the visiting State College Lions and Freiburg at quarterback.
Yeah, Freiberg has been an electrifying quarterback for State College at 1,300 yards or close to 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. And he'll be throwing to Keaton Ellis, the Penn State recruit, who also is going to be there to stretch the field a little bit against the Central Dauphin team. You talk about State College coming in with one loss, and they just had that loss last week. So they're licking their wounds, but they're going to come in trying to establish themselves in this game against Central Dauphin. On the other side, you have a Central Dauphin team, 2 losses, but you look at their losses. Manheim Township, undefeated at this point, and Harrisburg, who's a 1-loss team against a very, very good team that we see down in close to Philly. So we know what they can do. And it all starts off with Noah Hoffman, the quarterback. He's been playing with a little bit of injuries, nagging injuries that have dogged him, 734 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. But he has also 4 interceptions, but he's throwing for about 60% of his passes completed. And Adam Burkhart, the running back, 500 yards. He's been the workhorse, but more importantly, what he needs to do defensively and what he does defensively is going to be big for Central Dauphin.
I know that running game for Central Dauphin sets up that passing game. Do you expect tonight, State College, what kind of look do you think they're coming on the road with?
Well, I think State College is going to want to get back to putting points on the board. And the one thing that you have to say, this Central Dauphin team is very hard to score on. They held a Harrisburg team that scores in the upper 40s to 20 points, all of that in the second half of that game. So that lets you know they're coming into a game with a very, very good defensive team, but they're going to try to stretch the field and put points on the board.
Welcome to Linus Field. Burkhart with the left side. Second play of this drive, first drive of the season, of the game tonight. First quarter action, Central Dauphin State College and Todd McCall along with Jerome Presley. Archie Smith Jr. down on the field tonight, also along with Grace Grill. I'm going to walk you through this game here. It's a 2nd down and 7. The ball's on the 23-yard line. Noah Hoffman's going to put a receiver in motion. And we're going to have flags. Looks like we had a little bit of movement early on the left side there, Central Dauphin. And it's going to be a false start, and that's going to move Central Dauphin back.
And again, Todd, we talked about before the game the magnitude of this game, because both of these teams, I think, are still in the hunt. We have 3 weeks of the season left, and they're still in the hunt of the Commonwealth Championship. We know Harrisburg is leading the pack right now, playing good football, and beat both of these teams. So this is a big game.
Give was Lesher left side. Lesher across the 40-yard line, picking up a lot and going to move the chains, and a big play for Central Dauphin on the jet sweep. Lesher out across the 45-yard line, and that's going to be a first down Central Dauphin now. It really didn't look good there in the first couple of plays, and Lesher actually breaks one open, get a good block off the pin after the penalty.
Well, I know they went positive, and that's the thing. You go positive 3 yards, 2 yards, crack one for a big run, and they were able to do that with Lesnar.
Lesnar, left side again. Crossing the 50.
And that's the thing, Todd. Many people talk about this Central Dauphin team and how they're all defense. You figure after that Harrisburg loss, they put up 49 points on Altoona. 49. Yeah, I mean, they have scored 35 on Carlisle, 37 on Cumberland Valley. So they can score the ball when they need to.
To a left side carry on Lesher. It'll be a 2nd and 10, make it 2nd and 9. He picked up 1 ball on the 43-yard line. 10:39 here to play first quarter. Tonight was senior night here at Central Dauphin tonight. Season has flown by, Jerome, and I mean, we talked about here weather change tonight. You see a lot of people kind of bundling up, sweatshirt weather. We kind of expected this a little earlier in the past. We've always had a little colder weather by now. But we've had some warm Friday nights, and now it's really feeling football weather tonight. Yep. Burkhart right side.
And for those that play, we were talking about this with Grace a little bit earlier today. If you're on the field and you're playing, this is perfect weather. But if you're sitting in the stands, it gets a little bit chilly.
Let's take a look at our referees tonight. Rich Chardonnay and Stephen Suari. Greg Schrambaugh, Kevin Benoit, and our chain crews, Desso, Baker, Woodbridge, and our clock rider, Brent Sappin tonight. Burkhart running really, really hard. There are flags down. He would have picked up the first down, and we'll see what that is. Holding left side, Jerome. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and sometimes when you see those big plays open up like that, there usually is there can be a penalty that causes it to happen. So, again, for Central Dauphin, that's 2 flags on the drive. And at this point in the season, you definitely want to clean that up. as you get ready to play. And again, you're getting late into the season. You know, guys are a little bit tired, but you're hoping to have a pretty crisp game if you're doing what you need to do in practice.
All right, to back them up and push them back to the 46-yard line. Referee's got to take an opportunity to make sure the ball is placed properly. It'll be 3rd and 20 on the 46. Third 20. Shotgun formation for Hoffman. Hoffman's going to step up over 700 yards on the season. He's going to cross the 40-yard line. He has 729 and 7 touchdowns. Hoffman, as you said earlier, Jerome, has been hurt this year, but he's settling down and he's coming up a little bit gingerly here on his right leg. Tough kid. Does the little things though at the quarterback position. Runs the offense really. Doesn't take crazy chances, but does the smart play. So it's anyway.
Very, very efficient quarterback, has been able to do what he needs to do. And again, this is a formidable team. This team has been able to have a good season so far. And again, they want to come out of this game with a win.
All right, that ball is going to take a roll back on the front side for Central Dauphin and be down around the 22-yard line. Tommy Freiberg and the State College Little Lions will come out with their first possession here in the first quarter. You know the Freiberg name from the great basketball seasons that State College has had year after year. Tommy's brother playing at Princeton right now, basketball-wise.
And I got a chance to see him up close, and I tell you what, he's everything advertised. And for him to go to Princeton, Ivy League school, that even shows you the intelligence he has to go along with his athleticism, which is great.
All right, Freiberg will come out shotgun formation. He'll have 2 receivers to the right and a single receiver left. 8:45 here, first quarter. Freiberg going to roll right. Going to dump off to Brooks on the right side. Brooks will come shy of 40. And a quick play. Let's go down to Archie Smith Jr. on the field. Archie, we had an opportunity to see you tonight and probably some of your best Friday best. I want to say that of all of our days working together, that this might be my favorite look on you tonight, man.
Blue for the guys tonight, man. This is a good game that we got going on here, guys. I'm interested to see with the pro-style offense that State College is running, kind of similar to what Harrisburg did the second half against Central Dauphin, man. So I'm trying to see what Central Dauphin is going to come out and how they're going to play this passing technique.
Thank you, Archie. And I think that is interesting. We talked about that, what looks we might see, Jerome. You know, we know that Central Dauphin is going to really push that run already in that first possession. You saw even there they had to punt. Run. This pro-style offense, you're going to see bunches in the trips, single receivers, no backs, low snap. And there was a ball on the ground. I believe Central Dauphin got it. Arch, can you tell? I think that ball came out.
Was a fumble recovered by Central Dauphin.
And there you get a chance to see that defense. One of the things that the Central Dauphin defense does is they make you earn every yard. Yeah. And that's what makes them very good. So for anybody that says, you know, oh, they're just this is a very, very, very good defense. One of the best in the mid-state. So for State College, they're going to have to really work. And you saw a big play by number 23, Mason Griffiths, just comes up and get his hands on the football. So good defensive effort from the Rams, and they get the ball in great field position.
Joseph Foye actually fumbled the ball. The snap was low. Freiberg got it low. Went to hand it off low, and I just don't know the back had it at all. Left side, Leisure.
And Lesher's going to get a heavy dose of the ball. They feel like they have something on that left side going for Central Dauphin with their offensive line.
Lesher's a senior. He's 5'11", 173 pounds. He's now going to be lined out, spread out. Right side. Back is Burkhart. Burkhart to look along with Hoffman to get the play off the sideline. Burkhart left side. Cuts it back up the middle. Hard running. Dives over a pile, pushes in a little bit.
And you'll see with Central Dauphin is ball control on the offense. They want to run the ball. They want to establish the run. And again, when they have the ball and able to do that, now they're in 3rd and 2. That down and distance is perfect for what you want from Central Dauphin.
Tyrell English on the tackle for State College. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Give to Burkhart. Burkhart pushing. He's going to move the chains. First down, Central Dauphin. And a lot of what we expected to see, Archie. I mean, you know, you got something going with Leisure and Burkhart. Central Dauphin's going to stay with this. No need to put it in the air right now.
Guys, I like the physicality of Central Dauphin. Like we were talking about earlier, I want to see if State College going to be able to match that physicality because they are downhill runners here.
Thank you, Arch. Left side, Burkhart. Shy of the markers by about 3-2. Call it. Coming up to make the tackles, Tyrell English, the defensive back for State College.
And to add to that, they're not just downhill, they're power running, and they're bringing the tempo up too. So they're trying to catch State College off guard and just running the ball right down their throat.
Well, we'll have a player down. We'll come right back after this.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
All right, welcome back. Left side, Burkhart. Burkhart finding an open hole, going to cross the left side, going to move the chain, still on his feet. And Burkhart is already established himself physically as he does. He also plays linebacker and crosses the 10-yard line. That was a really good run because he found patience, looked for the hole to open.
Well, you look at Burkhart, he's listed at 6 foot, about 208 pounds, and he plays so much bigger than that. I mean, this kid is put together, he's solid, and he's a north-south runner.
Burkhart left side, Burkhart crossing the left side, will he get in? Just shy of the end zone.
And again, Todd, they found something on the right side of the State College defense, and they're just pounding that side. They're pulling guys. The offensive line is firing out on the ball, and then you have that big back just downhill running on him. I mean, he runs like he's 240 pounds.
No doubt about it. It'll be 2nd and 1. The ball spotted on the 3-yard line for Central Dauphin, looking to get on the board here in their second possession. Hoffman give to Burkhart. Burkhart, he'll be stopped short. And Archie, this is old school football. You gotta go. I gotta come down to you. This is just old school, hammer straight ahead football.
And guys, it's the same thing we've seen with the Central Dauphin, the same thing that we expect. These guys are not that much flashy. They're not going to try to beat you outside. Their strength lies between those tackles. I want to see, like Jerome said, they're going to come back to that left side because they can get a first down here.
3rd down and 1. Thanks, Arch. Hoffman under center. Give to Hoffman. Hoffman left side. Touchdown, Central Dauphin. Pushes it in. 2nd possession. Very effective. Off the turnover. Burkhart recovered the fumble to start this drive. And this is what happens.
And Burkhart, again, just north-south running. They just used every ounce of his energy on that drive. And again, he has to turn around and play linebacker. But the one thing about Central Dauphin is they have a plethora of linebackers, so they'll be able to sit him for a while until he gets ready to go and put him back in the game. Very impressive drive for Central Dauphin.
Derek Krug on the kick, point after. The hold of Chimente. Chimente's hold almost blocked, but it's up. And it's good, and Central Dauphin's on the board, 7-0 here off the second possession. More on ABC 27. This message.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
It started off with a fumble, low snap from Freiberger, and wasn't handled by the back. Burkhart comes in, helps recover it, and then it's a heavy dose of him left side. And you see him here just grinding it out. It was 8 plays, 39 yards. Burkhart ran it 7 times of those 8 plays and scores the touchdown. That's how Central Dauphin does it. Again, 8 plays, 39 yards. We want to thank Travis Sparks, our stat man tonight. As always, Travis done a fantastic job for High School Sports Live. Brooke gets a big foot on that kick. It's going to push back. State College crossing the 10-yard line will be Brooks. Brooks across the 20, down the 30, down the sideline, down the 40, knocked out of bounds by the kicker across the 50-yard line, and that's going to give Central Dauphin plenty of a good opportunity here on their second drive.
Well, I tell you, State College, you know, that's the one thing they can do. They can hit on big plays. And you see Russell is able to take this return, and he's able to just get upfield. And again, one of the things I like about good returners is that they don't waste time going east-west. It's north-south. They get the ball, and they go straight downhill. And that's how you do it when you're returning the ball. You don't play around with that. You dance, hit a seam, and just burst through.
So Cohen Russell, the defensive back, the senior's 5'8", 170. He'll get the ball. Russell's crossing the 40-yard line and be backside tackled by Kyle Minnick.
And I think if there's one place where Central Dauphin can struggle is on the edges, because the one thing is they're very tough inside, but if you can get the edges like we saw a couple weeks ago in the Harrisburg game, you can definitely chew up some yardage on the outside, and it opens you up for big plays.
Russell had a 50-yard return on the play. Man, oh man, Burkhart blew that play up absolutely. This is where this kid is really good from that linebacker spot.
And now let's think about this. He gets the ball, how many carries on the first drive, straight ahead, pounding ahead, gets the touchdown, comes back right on defense, and then comes up and just smacks somebody in the mouth again. So
he
both sides of the ball.
He ran it 7 of the 8 plays. Recovered the fumble to start the drive. And comes back and gets a big hit there. That's Burkhart for you.
Recover a fumble.
Come on, Adam. That's what we're talking about.
Scores a touchdown, big hit, everything.
Shotgun formation, Freiburg rolling right, looking down. He had twin receivers on that right. He's going to have to scramble. Still on his feet. Crossing the 30, shy of the 25, and the ball's out, and Central Dauphin's going to recover it. Second turnover of the game. And boy, oh boy, is he out of bounds, or what are they going to call this? I don't know, Archie. Let's go down to Archie. I know, Archie, you were down there. It appeared that Central Dauphin recovered it.
Well, the ball, it rolled out of bounds. What happened was when he hit the ground, the ball came up, and then everybody rushed the sideline, but the referee had a good shot at it right there, and State College keeps possession of the ball.
Thanks, Arch.
And how big a play would that have been if this would have been a turnover? And you see basically number 21 was out of bounds when he hit the ball, and there you go.
If he would have left it alone, I think he had an opportunity with somebody else coming up to get that. We saw in the replay. 3rd down and 2 for Freiburg and the State College Little Lions. Trying to get something going here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Give to Green.
Green on the carry. And Green just straight ahead running behind that massive offensive line. This is a big, big group, a big team, you know, with a big 6'5" quarterback towering over the whole team, the whole game. And I would say that Freiburg is probably the tallest quarterback we've seen.
Yeah.
Definitely looks the part.
Freiburg pumped it, looked like he was going to throw it, crossing shy of the 10, going to have to take it himself, trying to get something on the board here.
And again, Griffiths on the tackle along with Adam Burkhart. I mean, those two, you know, really are combing that middle of the defense very well for Central Dauphin.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. Freiburg. Stay on his feet, knocked out of bounds. And that will be Minnick coming over to make the tackle.
And again, the defense, they're flowing well to the ball and trying to make State College earn every bit. And you saw the pressure coming in Freiburg's face. He can't go through his progressions. He ends up tucking it and trying to get upfield to get as much yards as he can.
So 3rd and 7. Ball on the 13. Single receiver. That's duels to the left side, one to the right. Freiburg going over the top, and that ball will be incomplete. His pass was intended to Cohen Russell. And also over on that side was Brady Dorner.
And again, that's a good defensive stand for this Central Dauphin team. They almost get a turnover, but they don't get it. But they're able to keep this to possibly 3 points as opposed to 6 unless State College fakes this. Good effort.
30-yard field goal attempt. For Splider. Splider's kick is up, and he pulled it left. It'll be no good as Central Dauphin gets another hold. So, I mean, Central Dauphin, give him credit, come up. I mean, Freiberg has some things going, really kind of doing it himself there a bit on that last possession. Advanced hoops, fall tryouts. Players from all over the state of Pennsylvania will be trying out for Team Pennsylvania Advanced Hoop boys and girls AAU teams. Advanced Hoops is the leader in AAU basketball in South Central PA. Tryouts for spring teams are on October the 27th. So for more information, go to www.advancedhoops.com.
Going to lose 2 yards back to the 18. Again on the stop for State College.
So it'll be 2nd and 12. Ball on the 18-yard line. Time flying by here with the running game, the push of the running game. I mean, 2 weeks in a row we've had games that just flew by for teams running. Great game we had last week, Red Line in York. Hoffman held a little long, was going to have to keep it. Not much there at all. And it's a good defensive effort.
And I don't mind the call. You pound, get a touchdown, get the ball back, try to take a shot. They weren't able to execute it. Not a bad call, but don't be surprised you'll get them, Central Dauphin, back to pounding the ball again, as they've been able to do. Nathan
Lusk came up and made that tackle. He's 6'3", 215-pound State College player. 3rd down, 13. Ball on the 17, 1:19. State College feeling pretty spent after that drive when literally had something going inside the 10 in the red zone and missed the field goal, brought the field goal kicker on.
Yeah, but everything on that drive was hard earned.
It was hard.
Nothing was easy.
I would agree.
So even though they were going positive, it was a hard earned. You know, they got the big play on the return, and then they just kind of methodically went downfield.
Russell will be back along with Keaton Ellis, the Penn State recruit. And Russell will be tackled down. Great special teams play, and that was Bowman, Malachi Bowman on the tackle.
And that's what you want from your gunners. They have to go down and make a play. You know, sometimes you see so many times when a ball, and the good thing about that punt, it was high in the air. That gives your coverage team time to get there. If you kick it 2-line drive, you outkick your coverage. Right. And at that point, the returner has opportunity, has time to just come right upfield. And what happens is they're going north-south while your guys are trying to break down. Yeah. And at that point, that's how big returns happen.
Freiberg in shotgun formation. Twin receivers right, twin left. Freiberg going to dump off. Crossing the 50-yard line, picking up ahead of steam is Ryan D'Amico. D'Amico is going to score. That's Deshaun Green. Take that back. That's Deshaun Green to State College. I don't know. I mean, there was no doubt once he got it.
Like there were Central Dauphin guys around him to make the tackle, and he just outran everybody on the swing pass. And you see a missed tackle, and then from then on, he just turns on the jets. And as you can see, he just leaves the rest of the CD defense behind. And again, if there's one area of concern, is that those edges for Central Dauphin.
Man, Green just took off the sideline, put State College right back on the board. The point after. He's down and up, and it's good, and this ball game's all tied up. We'll have more on ABC 27.
That's the score. Central Dauphin 7, State College 7.
Hit the road with Jack.
Hit the road with the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 8 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, and Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. A Giambalvo family dealership. Over $20 million in new and pre-owned inventory with unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambalvo family's been a part of your community for decades. Hit the road with Jack and find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
Well, that last drive, State College got the ball back and did it something very effectively with the 63-yard touchdown by Green. And you see it right here. It surprised me. I looked down at my notes, looked back up, and he was in the end zone. And State College went right back at it, tied it up, now 7-7. So one play, 63 yards is all it took, 12 seconds.
And like you said, I mean, that's the speed of State College. State College has the ability to just score quickly, and I think that's what they were able to do, which is really just come back and just score fast.
All right, 7-7. You got a great one. Ball's going to go in the end zone.
Kick goes through the end zone for a touchback.
I think we're going to have one tonight that we can just say that it's going to be grinded out. You know, it's kind of what we expected.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see grinding out on one side and big play on the other when they have an opportunity. So let's, you know, it'd be interesting to see how does Central Dauphin respond. Their ball control also controls the score in many games because they can keep teams off the field and it keeps that clock going like you were talking about.
Definitely. So Hoffman's going to be shotgun. Going to fake the give, he's going to dump. To many left side.
Hoffman's pass complete to Chimenti.
Chimenti's a playmaker. He's the kind of guy, I mean, Art, you know a lot about Chimenti, this kid. Good guy to get the ball in his hands, number 3. Art.
I'm looking for him to see how they're going to utilize him tonight. He had a big game against Harrisburg last time we was here with some catches. That play right there was something new that we've seen from the Central Dauphin. It was like a run-pass option with the receiver just standing hanging around the line, and if the quarterback doesn't have nothing there, he just drops it off to the receiver out there. Good play.
Left side, the ball was fumbled, it's out. And that's going to be a touchdown. State College. It's absolutely stunner when it comes to Central Dauphin. That's Maniac, Jimmy Maniac, the linebacker, tight end, the junior. He actually picks the ball up, takes it in the end zone, and State College is back on the board. Now they've taken the lead.
And Central Dauphin seemed to be, you know, many players thought the ball was down, so they didn't really react to it. And at that point, they tell you, you always play until you hear a whistle.
Can't stand around. I mean, Arch, it just seemed like they got everybody.
Rainford on for the extra point attempt.
When you have the pile like that that's going on, when that ball squirts out, only the guys that's around the pile that can really see, and then those are the guys that's going to react quick because the referee did not blow the whistle. So that was a great call by you guys. By the referee not blowing the whistle, guys are still playing all the way to the end.
You see it one more time here, and it's going to bounce out. It's going to bounce out. Picked up. Everybody kind of stands around for Central Dauphin, and it's a State College touchdown. They're up 14-7. Wow. What a, I mean, it's just, we're a second away here from the first quarter ending. There's still a second left on the clock. I mean, we got 1.9 here on the clock. I thought that I thought he took it in right at the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
But that's the weather tonight. I mean, that's to tell you
it is,
how
and that's
quick
the
it
State
changed.
College
80
side.
degrees yesterday.
Because you figure that is a trip coming down here. That's the one thing about State College. They're not in the district, and they play in this league. So you think about it. I mean, for whatever sport, their away games, they're all traveling, whether it's soccer, men's and women's, field hockey, football, basketball. They travel a lot. So, I mean, it gives you time to have that camaraderie, and I think that's why you see their programs are so strong because they're so good together. But that travel time, but this league is built for them. So that's why they're willing to make that travel.
Rimfrey's kicks accepted by Bowman. Bowman across the 20-yard line. Man, he got hit hard. Down and dropped right at the 20. Central Dauphin will have the ball, another opportunity here to get back on the clock, but that's the end of the first quarter. So we'll have more coming up in the second quarter, ABC action after these messages.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Shield.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families, including simply free checking, a Young Savers account, great rates on CDs and money marks, and an array of financing options, including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in at Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored in part by OSS Health, Giant Foods, and Capital Region Insurance. Second quarter action, fresh 12 on the clock. Central Dauphin down surprisingly now 14-7 after a fumble recovery touchdown. It was 28-yard recovery and touchdown. Just was kind of surprising. Jimmy Maniac took it into the end zone for State College, and I don't know.
Well, it surprised everybody.
Right.
It surprised Central Dauphin.
I feel like I'm calling a game in which I got smacked in the face and I'm trying to go forward but can't move. I don't know. We've had some strange things happen. Total yards, State College 115, Central Dauphin 112. Very close. Shotgun formation, Hoffman, backside. Clemente going to go left side, cross the 20, cross the 25, just shy of the 30 where it pushed out of bounds.
And again, that kind of RPO run pass option situation where they throw it out wide, it's similar to a running play for Central Dauphin that they use. So again, it gets them a good 7-yard gain on first down.
Second and 3, man. Change of pace when you bring him in. And Lesher just runs hard left side. Look at Lesher here.
And I would imagine you would get a little dose of him. I think Lesher can get you those bigger chunks of yards because he has a little bit more speed and agility where Burkhardt is more of a straight line runner. So you'll see that combination playing off each other.
Tyson Brennan was the linebacker come up and make that tackle. And that's what State, man, I tell you, this is what Coach McAfee's team will do. They run so hard. They put their head down. It's Ficka, Stan Ficka. Look at Ficka here. Boom.
You see Butcher come up and make the hit, number 11 from the secondary. So, yeah, there's some pads popping.
They're popping tonight. There's no doubt about it. Second and 7. Look at the temperature now, 52. We're averaging 82, 85 every night with high humidity. We've had 98% humidity about every game. This is 40% humidity with about a wind of 2 miles per hour. We were down on the field tonight, and it didn't hit me tonight. Feet got cold, face got cold, Jerome, and I was just like, wow. Is it that we've been in shock that we've had this long spring for so long? You know what is our fall, excuse me. Got my seasons messed up, folks, but hey, what else? Third down and 5, 10:42, ball on the 40-yard line.
And you see Hoffman goes down hard and comes up a little shaken, but he's going to stay in the game.
Going to roll right. Quick out. Lesher will be Lesher will, as soon as he got the ball, he was hit. Solid kid, but that's going to move the chains for Central Dauphin. Nice effective play call.
Yeah, and I think, you know, one of the things that you're starting to see is State College starting to tighten up those run lanes a little bit. So Central Dauphin's trying to do a little bit more to kind of pull that defense apart.
That was Ellis on the catch. Or tackle, excuse me. So moving the ball.
And that's, again, Lesher. Lesher to the right side this time. And, again, Central Dauphin is not, just because they're down 7, they're not going to abandon what they do. And they methodically will take the ball downfield.
This time help from 50 Tyson Brennan. He made on the play, 2nd down and 2.
So 2nd down and 2, 9:40. Hoffman under center. Give to Burkhart. Burkhart trying hard, pushing. Coming up to make the tackles, linebacker from the linebacker position for State College is Tyson Brennan.
And again, penetration into a running backfield is always something that is beneficial to you because it slows down that running back from being able to run downhill. You want to meet a downhill runner in their own backfield. Wrap them up, put them to the turf.
So it's 3rd down and 1, ball on the 45. Give to Burkhart. Burkhart's going to get the 1st down. And when you know you have a guy that's going to pick you up 4 or 5 every time you get it, I mean, it just makes it a lot easier on play call. That's Mike Manioc coming up to make the tackle.
It's very rare that you see Burkhart go backwards. He's always going forward. He has that forward lean, very strong. You see him dragging guys, you know, just making a play, and that's what you're seeing from him.
That's Tom Buca also on the assistant tackle. Burkhart, 2nd and 10 on the carry.
Going to gain 2 yards to the 38.
So Burkhart, Central Dauphin is mixing it up with Burkhart and Lester. They get some other guys in there as well, running the ball. Keep it going where you can get fresh guys in, and they're trying to rotate 3 backs into that Central Dauphin offense.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. $8:10 to play here before half. Jet sweep, left side, Lesher. Not much there this time.
Here's Lesher on the jet sweep.
And again, you're seeing that State College defense has stiffened big time. Those running lanes aren't as prevalent as they were early on. So a defensive adjustment. You'll see the game is a game of adjustments throughout the game. The defense is tightened up. Linebackers are playing up. And I think what's happening is they're not fearing that Central Dauphin will go downfield. Central Dauphin has not really done any pass plays downfield, and maybe this will be one.
3rd and 6. Great play call, Lesher. Lesher right side.
Pass complete to Tyler Lesher.
So think about it. There's not a lot of deep strikes downfield for Central Dauphin. Even their passing game is methodical.
Right.
But again, when you don't have that, though, defenses begin to sit. They begin to creep up. And at some point, you want to take a shot and see if you can get over top of them.
That'll be the 12th play of this drive. The tackle was made there by Cohen Russell. Made a big hit on Lesher. Lesher's going to be put in motion. Pauses to look at the play as Hoffman. Give to Lesher, Lesher, left side. He stood straight up and pushed back.
Tyler Lesher on the carry. Going to gain a yard to the 28.
That's Sam Stroll will come up to make the tackle, defensive tackle. He's a junior. He's 6'2", 230. And State College is big defensively and offensively. But, you know, so Central Dauphin, offensive line. I mean, you've got size up there. I mean, when you're talking about Gabe Bollinger, he's the senior. He's 6'3", he's 290. Whereas number 70, I mean, big tackle. When he stands up, look at him. Take a look at him, Jerome. Now, that's a horse. It's a big boy, man. That's an all-steel mill 10 player right there, isn't it? That guy goes to work. Look at him stand up. I've seen him. Hoffman with time, and it's going to be picked off. They said incomplete. Arch, I mean, they say the ball hit the ground, but it looks pretty good from where we were from.
It hit a bounce. From my angle that I see, that he wasn't able to corral both his fingers up under the ball, and side ref made a good call.
And that's unfortunate because I think Hoffman had a receiver open in the seam, and he underthrew it. And you got to get that ball out. I didn't know if it was tipped or he just lost grip on it. It just was. He had a receiver open.
Was that a bounce off his hands? Because at that point, I don't know. Shotgun formation. Hoffman, single receiver off to the right. He's going to give play action to Burkhart. Going to dump off left side to Schuler. Willie Schuler. Willie Schuler is going to cross the 10-yard line and be pushed out of bounds.
But it looks like he stepped out before. A little earlier, so he's going to get good yardage, but not enough to get the first down. And again, it brings up 4th down. So let's see if Central Dauphin goes for this. A 4th and a long 1.5, 2 yards.
Central Dauphin was 5 for 6 on 3rd downs right there, just prior to that play. So it's 4th, and it's going to be about 2. You've got a guy like Burkhart in the backfield. I mean, you trust him on 2, that's for sure.
Yeah, with that offensive line, you would think.
And they're going to get Hoffman draw State College to jump.
That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get that defense that's chomping at the bit to try to get a 4th and out, and then you can draw them offside. Use that aggression against them.
Yeah, stay tuned for halftime. We'll have our Jack Giambavo halftime report. We've got a 3rd quarter kick coming up. Hoffman forward kick. Burkhart left side touchdown. Central Dauphin back on the board.
And again, that power running, downhill power running by Burkhart, and he just gets the job done. No guy is going to get him down, similar to what we saw last night. Saquon Barkley, I mean, those guys don't go down when they have that forward lean, that power in the legs, and they're just able to get north-south. Look at him just break tackles and just getting right upfield, bouncing off of them like they were gnats.
I'm really impressed tonight with his patience. I think I've seen more patience. Arch, his patience has been exhibited here.
Well, God, what you can see is these guys watching the pros. All the running backs' game is starting to change. As you can see, it was more of a Le'Veon Bell style where he's very patient to the line of scrimmage, and then there's a quick burst. As you can see, the defender actually had a good shot of him, but he dropped his shoulder and ran through it, guys. It's the translation of the running back games nowadays.
Well, that's it. We'll go to break. We'll have more on ABC 27 after these messages.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
We'll take a look at our last drive. Very effective. It's a lot of Burkhart. Patience is what we talked about here. It's 15 plays, 11 of them being runs and 4 passes, leading to a nice, absolute great play calling. Just good, went into the playbook a little bit, mixed it up, and then Burkhart. And a heavy dose of him, and this is what he does. 14 all. So it's 15 plays, 79-yard drive, chewed up 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Now that's a heck of a high school drive right there.
And that's the perfect kickoff. It's going to go all out of, it'll be out of bounds. I thought it was right inside, but yeah, it's out of bounds.
Arch, what was the flag? I missed that.
Kick it out of bounds. You can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just said it went out of bounds.
Legal procedure penalty against the kicking.
Yeah, legal procedure, but it looked like it was. I was from my view, I didn't know if it was touched.
I didn't think it went out. I thought it was touched.
Yeah. So you can't kick it out.
So let's see what happened. Okay. No, okay. I thought he got it and it went out. That was.
And that was smart to not go after that, because I think if he would have corralled that ball, he would have ended up going out of bounds.
Going to be 1st and 10 for Freiburg. Twin receivers right and a single to left. Got a reverse. It's Russell left side. Russell still on his feet, crossing the 50-yard line. He'll be knocked out of bounds. Or did he stay in?
And again, State College using the reverse to get outside of Central Dauphin and use that speed. And I'll tell you what, Russell is at a different speed than anyone else on the field.
He really is. And then he come up to make the tackle. But
yeah, Chimenti came in and just laid him out.
He
but
is quick.
He's very, very fast.
Left side Green. 5:32 to play here in the half.
And as you can see, Central Dauphin defensively, they're firing linebackers each play. So, and it's more of a run blitz kind of setup. They'll have one of those linebackers is coming in and run blitzing. So the problem is if he comes inside, they're able to get outside. That's a vacated area, puts a lot of pressure on that secondary to come up and make plays.
It'll be 2nd and 5. Green's got to bounce way outside left side. Hit low, falls shy of the 40-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle with Griffiths, Mason Griffiths.
And again, you saw the right linebacker on the right side. I think it was Burkhart. He fired in that time. But again, the play got outside of him.
That'll move the chain. State College will have a first down. 4:57 to play. So much stand up, look over at coach, get the play directly called from the sideline, man. 4:40, first down and 10. Ball on the 40. Freiberg under pressure, can't get away. And he'll be taken down for a loss by Kyle Menning. Coming up to make a great play defensively.
Loss of a yard on the play is going to bring it second down and 11.
Look at Menning coming up and make this play here. I mean, Menning's another good-looking defender.
Yeah, he's one of those big guys in the middle in that defense. And those linebackers, they're very active.
So it'll be second and 11, 4:12 to play here before half. Coming up, we'll have our Jack Giambalvo halftime report, Highmark halftime stats. So stay tuned for all that on our halftime report. Freiberg going left. And he was hit pretty hard. And again, was that Menning coming in first to make that initial hit.
And Burkhart was involved in that.
Jaden Baylor, he's 6'3", 308 pounds, look big 73. Baylor came up and hit him too, so he got hit pretty hard there.
And that's what you have, those bookend tackles that are sitting in those A-gaps. They're hard to move. So what ends up happening is, you know, if they can get that penetration, they can shut down a run. And in that case, you have your linebackers able to come up and also fill. So good defensive effort.
You're trying to move 300 pounds. I mean, you know,
Now, mind you, that State College line is big, though.
Freiberg, left side to Ellis. Wondering how they're going to get him more opportunities. Keaton Ellis, the left side. Keaton Ellis headed to Penn State. Talk is probably in January that he won't be playing any football, that he'll probably be going up in January. That is the thing, to be part of his Nittany Lions. So it'll be 4th and 6, ball on the 36-yard line. 2:54 to play. Big 4th down. So State College is going to want to take his time out. I think that's smart. We'll be right back with more on ABC 27 after these messages.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Well, High School Sports Live is proud to partner with Mazzetti & Solomon, a provider of substance use and mental health counseling services for teen and adults at 4 convenient locations across central Pennsylvania since 1983. Visit them at MazzettiandSolomon.com or call 1-800-809-2925. Mazzetti & Solomon. We listen, we help. 2:38, 4th down and 6. State College took a timeout to talk it over. Good decision. Big game, tied up, knotted up. Neither one of these teams want to lose any foothold or grip on this division. The Commonwealth, especially with, you know, where Harrisburg is since that Coatesville loss. I mean, they have been nothing but effective. You hear the State College crowd and the senior crowd behind their Rams tonight. Their side of the stadium packed. Freiberg just trying to get him a jump. State College is going to call another timeout. Talk about it again with 2:38 to play at 4th down and 6. We'll take another break. We'll be right back with these messages.
Every day, we pride ourselves in what we do. Hard work is put into every pre-owned vehicle we put on the road. We make sure they are all safe and reliable for your peace of mind. Your real value comes from the Hoffman name. and the people that stand behind it. So if you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle, just call me, Ryan.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families including Simply Free Checking, a young savers account, great rates on CDs and money markets, and an array of financial options, including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in at Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. 14-14, 2:38, 4th down and 6. Now, Jerome, I mean, twice now they've tried to get him to jump. Is this for real now?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I don't think they want to use another timeout. Well, it's 2:38 left, and you'll get a new set of timeouts. But again, right now, we'll see what happens.
State College Freiburg back to pass, looking down the field at the chains. First down, he'll go to Ellis, and Ellis is sure hands, and that'll move the chains. Big pickup for 4th down by State College, trying to take the lead here before half.
And there you go. You have Freiburg, tall 6'5" quarterback, just standing in the pocket, a quick out, and he just hits it. And that's what you want from your quarterback. Stand in, you see everything is on point for him. Footwork is good, gets it out there, fires it out there on time.
Left side of Green crossing the 15-yard line. A host of Central Dauphin Rams on the tackle. Coming up to make the tackle was Holton. So look at it here again. He runs hard too. He breaks the tackle.
And there you get a chance to see that line moving guys off the ball.
2nd and 1, left side. Green will pick up the first down.
So again, that play was big. That 3rd down play was huge. 4th down play was huge. And being able to get it on 4th and 6, going to the passing game, it kept the drive alive and an opportunity for State College to take the lead.
It's 150, 1st and 10. Freiburg, left side's going to keep it. Scrambling to shy of the 5 of 4 maybe.
And then you got your 6'5" quarterback running the option to the left side. He, puts it in the gut of the fullback, and then he sees daylight, just takes it upfield.
Freiburg to Green left side. He's going to be held. No. Stood up and wrestled back down by the big bear, Jaden Baylor. I mean, he is a Grizzly. He stood Green up and it was in a wrestling match. 308 pounds, number 73 is.
Yeah, and he's playing solid inside, too. I mean, he's playing well. We've seen big guys that don't play well, don't flow to the ball that well, and he's doing that, so.
1st down, 1. Tell you what, Central Dauphin, the Rams have shown some tough. That's Amir Walton. That's showing some tough goal line defense.
And they're tightening up right at the goal line, and that's what you want. You want to be able to tighten up. You see the State College offense is bringing in some more beef up front to see if they can move some people.
Well, head coach Matt Lintel of State College doing an effective job. Right there, another great tackle. Nowhere to go. Amir Walton says no, long, and helps out. It was Kyle Minnick, and it'll be 3rd down.
And Amir Walton was stout at that coming up, making that play defensively.
So we got 27 seconds. Clicking down to 24. 3rd and 1. State College didn't look like they're in much of a hurry on the 3rd and 1 here. Give to Green. Green pushing left side. He's not going to get in. There's 8 seconds to go. 7.
And that's a good defensive stand by that Central Dauphin defense. And you see the penetration of the defense. You see a lot of green hats in the backfield. And that's when you have that going, then you know you have a good situation. You have all those green hats in the backfield. They came up and made a play.
So it's 4th and 1. Central Dauphin comes up so far, big on the goal line stance here. But Archie Smith, let's go down to him on the field. Archie, they're going to want to talk about this. 6 seconds, a yard to get.
Well, I'm going to put the ball in one of my best offensive players. If I'm State College, I'm trying to outrun Central Dauphin to the edge. Right now, you're playing into Central Dauphin hand because these guys are big and physical up front, and this is the type of football that these guys like to play. But if I'm State College, I'm trying to get to the outside. I'm trying to put my fastest persons on the outside edge versus one-on-one against Central Dauphin.
You know, I think Arch is exactly right on that. I think they've tried that. They've tried that about 5-6 straight times on that left side. Arch, that's a great call. I think beat him to the edge.
And again, you know, State College has a big offensive line, but like Archie said, that is the strength of that Central Dauphin defense is right up the middle. So again, those linebackers are active, those big tackles are active. You see a lot of bodies up there. You may see a sneak by Freiberg.
Freiberg going to sneak in. Is he going to get in? And it's going to be a touchdown out of Freiberg. And Central Dauphin thought they held, but it was signaled a touchdown.
It was close. It looked like Freiberg may have gotten over the line. We'll get a chance to see it right here. Really good.
He ducks under. See him there. Can't really quite see the ball.
Yeah, it's hard to see from our angle.
Man, I don't know.
But I know CD is there saying no, and they don't understand what the ref saw, but it's hard to see from that angle.
One more good look at it.
Well, we know he went forward. It's just we don't know how forward he went.
Half of his, I think he's. All right, well, it's a touchdown on the board. Point after up, and it's good, and State College will take the lead 21-14 right here before half, 3 seconds to play. More after these messages.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
We'll take a look at that last State College drive to get in, 21-14. Freiberg had to make a couple nice throws, keeping it. Ellis picks up a big first down here.
And that was on 4th and 6.
And then it was Green time. And Green gets stood up and wrestled down by Jaden Baylor, the big bear. There's 15 plays, 13 runs in that last drive. It was 15 plays, 65-yard drive, chewed up 6 minutes off the clock, and State College takes the lead right here before half and takes some of the momentum and really quiets the Central Dauphin crowd too. I mean, I don't remember when it's been this quiet.
Well, it's a momentum shifter too, because if I'm not mistaken, State College will get the ball after the halftime. So putting on a score at that point, you didn't give Central Dauphin a lot of time.
Right.
So you're in a good situation and you've taken control of the game.
Mente trying to find something here. See if he can make something happen, but that's going to end the half. State College will be up 21-14, and that last drive, 15 plays, very effective. It chewed up 6 minutes off the clock, and State College takes the lead. Just been really good, solid football here in the first half. I mean, Jerome, you know. All right, we're going to go down to Grace Grill. She's standing by with Coach Glenn McNamee. Grace?
Coach, defensive effort has been huge this first half. What do you like?
I love the way our kids are playing football right now. It's a war out here. It's a real battle. We got to continue this in the second half. We're playing a great football team.
Offensively, what are you specifically looking for this next half?
Well, we were able to get some things on them, but we had some mistakes that really hurt ourselves, obviously. We got to not have that happen in the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach. Todd?
Thanks, Grace. Glenn McNamee just talking about he's liking the way his team's played up. They played hard. They've done some things effectively, offensively speaking. But we'll be right back with our Jack Giambavo halftime report and our high mark halftime stats right after these messages.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently, we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Welcome back to our Jack Jim Bavo halftime report from Landis Field here. Jerome Presley and Archie Smith join me in the booth. Archie, let's go to the first side. I mean, Glenn McNamee, I like what he said. His team is playing a great defensive effort. They've done some things effectively offensively, but he knows he's playing a great team. And State College steady. Tonight we saw the long drives, the 15-play drives. We haven't seen that a lot this year. But these effective drives, State College had 11-plus drive. State College went 15 plays, 65 yards in 6 minutes. I mean, this is old school.
Hey, one thing that we're seeing, everybody have to understand that these teams prepare for each other all week. So the offenses that we're seeing is something that these coaches have seen, that they think that they can take advantage of the next team through all of the preparation throughout the week that these guys have been preparing for the game. Now, what I'm interested in seeing how Central Dauphin is going to go in and come back out and counter what they've been seeing from State College, and how State College is going to go back in and counter what they've been seeing from Central Dauphin. But that would make this a great game, and that was going to make these next 2 quarters some good football coming up, guys.
Well, let's take a look at our high mark halftime, our stats and our highlights, our high mark half-light of the first half. I mean, really started off right here, a lot of Burkhardt, a lot of number 46 running hard off that left side. They found something they liked early, guys. And then State College said, wait a minute, we've got speed we got to utilize. This is green down the sideline, and I'm telling you, the afterburner speed-wise here, the special players that State College has, they have speed in the special spots, receiver, running back. Then we get left side, running hard. This is what Central Dauphin. Wait, ball pops out. Wait a minute, everybody stands around, and down the sideline goes State College for a touchdown, and that was Maniac. Maniac found a way to touchdown, but wait a minute. Burkhardt said, I'll come back, left side, touchdown, running hard. Patiently, he's starting to learn to run and find his, I would say, literally his patience. And Freiberg comes in, pushes in. State College got in. Central Dauphin was kind of dumbfounded about it, didn't realize they got in. And here's our total yards, 180, 186. This game is not a very close. Rushing yards, 150, 81. Turnovers, well, big turnover resulted to a touchdown. That's been the big effective thing right there, Jerome Presley.
Yeah, I mean, turnovers in a game like this, turnovers can be a backbreaker for you. For State College, they had an opportunity to capitalize on the turnovers, and on the other side, Central Dauphin, they give up a big turnover that cost them a touchdown. Teams are pretty evenly matched right now, but the one big thing that happened was State College's ability to score right before the half. That's a momentum switcher for you. You have the momentum coming out, and you get the ball. So it puts that defense for Central Dauphin back on the field again against State College, which could be a little difficult right now.
And, Arch, you know, it quieted the Central Dauphin crowd. And tonight, I don't know if it's me, but it's a great crowd here on the Central Dauphin side in particular. Now, State College being the further travel, they didn't bring them tonight. But this stadium has been the quietest I've heard Landis Field in I don't know how long. It's just, there's something about it. It's like it's been muffled.
Well, it's a division game, and as you can see, the drives are taking. It's no longer the one-hit wonders, you know, the long passes, the big players here. It's sustaining the drive after drive. What I'm interested in seeing is how Central Dauphin is going to get Trementi, one of their good receivers, involved into the game right here, because State College is not putting no safety over the top. These guys are playing them straight up man because they're putting all their guys in the box to stop Central Dauphin's run. So I want to see, is Central Dauphin going to come out and attack State College secondary?
And it's interesting you say that, because one of the things that I've seen from Central Dauphin this whole year is they don't tend to go downfield with the passing game a lot. And you're saying it's open for them to do it. They've pounded. They could do play action and go up front, but we haven't seen it up top yet.
Man, I tell you what, I'm really glad to be standing in the middle of two handsome men and two football scholars. I'm telling you what, someday I just want to be on your coaching staff. Just let me do a little special teams or something, fellas. Just, give me a shot at it. I'll tell you what, spoken truly, I think you've summed it up, really. I mean, every thought that I might have even had or anybody at home watching. But we're going to come back with Jack Giambavo halftime report, a little bit more of that right after these messages.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
Just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Hit the road with Jack.
Hit the road with the Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 8 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, and Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. A Giambavo family dealership. Over $20 million in new and pre-owned inventory with unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambavo family's been a part of your community for decades. Hit the road with Jack and find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at Giambavo.com.
Welcome back to Jack Giambavo Report. I'm alongside Charlie Fortney of High School Sports Live, the CEO, president of High School Sports Live. In basketball season, it's time to talk about it. We've had some great matchups here football-wise, but now it's time to start talking about the hardwood, the round ball. I like where we start off right away, Charlie. I mean, I know you take a lot of time to pick these, but Susquehanna Lower Dauphin, some double hitters. I'm really big on the Susquehanna start. You know, we haven't had them football this year. Yeah. I'm kind of excited to get back and see Susquehanna Lower Dauphin play a little bit of basketball.
Well, picking a schedules every year, it's a new year. And the coaches in the area, the feedback from those guys who are on the ground, they're in summer leagues, just like with the football schedule. We're talking to these guys. What did the 7-on-7s look like in May and June, and even wrestling? We're talking to wrestling guys, Rob Rapsey and Coach Swigert, and the coaches in this area give us the feedback because we definitely want to put the teams on TV that feel good about themselves, and you don't want to put anybody in a situation where they're lopsided games and whatnot. We love the Susquehanna Lower Dauphin matchup this year because 2 teams that are guaranteed going to come down to the wire in that division. There will probably be some others come out of nowhere. But the home and away with that, love Cedar Cliff Redland. I mean, both teams could be 0-2 20, and you're going to have a pack house. You're going to have the Red Sea. You're going to have the Golden Corral, all that. Trinity McDevitt's always a nice boys-girls doubleheader. I like that because it's already set up as a boy-girl doubleheader. You can get the boys and girls on, and that's kind of like a new tradition over the last so many years where they actually have started to play each other. I love being down in York. We like being down in York with Gary Sutton as well. With you, Dallastown, Red Lion. I mean, that must seat 2,500, and they usually get about 2,500 at that game. The girls' teams, Dallastown, Red Lion, will both be good this year.
Right.
Don Dimoff back on the girls' side. And then the boys' teams are going to be good. They have a really good sophomore, Central York, that's going to take them over the top this year, we're hearing. I love Harrisburg. You know, Chambersburg's always tough. Sean Treffler, by the end of the season, that game at the end of the year will probably mean something.
Oh, definitely.
And then the Mid-Penn Championships, Todd, you know, district championships in the Giant Center. We're going to keep doing it again, so we're excited.
Well, we get back to doing what we do. We go from football, not much of a break, right back into basketball, excuse me. And you know what, Charlie, it's been a great connection with sponsors. It's been a great connection with community. And more importantly, there's nothing better than, you know, after a game is played, just hear from the community response back to, hey, thanks for getting our sons and our daughters on there. And I know you've been committed to that at High School Sports Live, and it speaks volumes, Charlie, and I know the community, I speak on behalf of the community, we appreciate it.
That's
I mean, when you had this vision, you had this vision a long time ago, and I mean, it's like football 10 years, basketball somewhere close to that. Where did time go?
Yeah, where did the time go? But we are in our 10th year, so we're excited about that. Maybe we'll have a special celebration this year for that. We'll see.
Well, we're a little heavier and maybe a little more gray, and some of the hair has gone a little bit, but High School Sports still here, and it's all about the kids. And this is Charlie Fortney, High School Sports Live. A lot more action coming up today, second half, third quarter, Central Dauphin State College. More after these messages.
Hey, there you go. Thank you. Okay, here you go. Get your seatbelt on, hon. That's okay. We have
Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Shield.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Well, welcome back to Jack Giovanni Family of Dealership Report. We're going to kick it to Grace Grill. She'll have a interview with Dr. Bixler.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Dr. Bixler, and we are talking about athlete recovery today. Now you say, you know, sugar is one of the things to stay away from when it comes to recovery. What is something else, the main thing that athletes can do for recovery?
The main thing high school kids can do to recover well is sleep. And it's the one thing that they are severely deficient of. A high school athlete needs a minimum of 9 hours of sleep, believe it or not. Worse, if they are stressed by workload, athletic performance, and other social situations. If they are not sleeping well, they are not recovering, and all the activities they are doing to try and get better are just not helping them.
So we've talked about recovery. Another thing that you get asked by parents of athletes is how do they stay out of your office? So what do you tell those parents?
I would say the number one thing for a high school and middle school athlete to do to stay out of my office is strength training. I think we start off by playing sport in the United States without actually preparing to do sports. So kids love to do the sports. They don't want to do spend the time training. And I think strength training, old-fashioned squats, deadlifts, cleans with first of all, learning technique with a supervised strength coach is the number one thing you can do to learn to do and then do repeatedly and stay out of my office.
All right, thank you, Dr. Bixler. For more information on injury prevention, go to osshealth.com.
Hit the road with Jack.
Hit the road with the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 8 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, and Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. A Giambalvo family dealership. Over 20 million in new and pre-owned inventory with unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambalvo family's been a part of your community for decades. Hit the road with Jack and find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Every day, we pride ourselves in what we do. Hard work is put into every pre-owned vehicle we put on the road. We make sure they are all safe and reliable for your peace of mind. Your real value comes from the Hoffman name and the people that stand behind it. So if you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle, just call me, Ryan.
Welcome back. Players from all over the state of Pennsylvania will be trying out for Team Pennsylvania and Advanced Hoops boys and girls AAU teams. Now, Advanced Hoops is the leader in AAU basketball in South Central PA. Tryouts for spring teams are on October the 27th. For more information, go to www.advancedhoops.com. Today's broadcast is sponsored in part by Groff Tractor, Pizza Hut, AT&T, Highmark, Hoffman Ford, and PHFA, Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We got third quarter action coming up, 21-14. State College took the lead right before half, scored with a second to go on the clock to take the lead, a 15-play drive. Time of possession in that first half, interesting to note, Jerome. State College had it for 9 minutes and 54 seconds, and Central Dauphin kept the ball for 14 minutes in that first half. So we had some real balanced offensive plays, good, solid hits. Pads were cracking today in the first half. It's everything it is. It's a Commonwealth game, strong matchup. This Commonwealth has been so exciting in the last few years, and it's just been fun to be able to call games for High School Sports Live on ABC 27 in that partnership. And, you know, from everybody that we worked with in the last 10 years, from Invicta, you think about Chad Edwards and the Edwards crew and the family of Invicta, and it's just been a special partnership all throughout, and it allows us to do this week in and week out. And we got the easy job. We come up, we set up, put our headsets on, talk about it. And these guys, Invicta, all these people here that do all they want to do, and I know I speak for Arch and everybody, guys, they make it fun.
Yeah, it definitely is fun. And I know, you talk about we've gotten a chance to see some of the other leagues within the Mid-Penn, and then going down to New York and the Commonwealth. When I think of the Commonwealth, I think of just big schools. And I have to say this. Out of all the years that we've covered the Commonwealth, I would say that this is probably the strongest top to bottom that they've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Seeing what has happened with Harrisburg, what's happening with Central Dauphin, what's happening with State College, and the emergence of Chambersburg that has finally been able to put it together and really be a formidable opponent for everyone. So, anytime when you have teams that haven't been historically doing well, they join the teams that have been doing well, it brings the conference up as a whole. And you've seen how they fared outside of the conference. You had a couple of tough games. You figure Central Dauphin started out the season losing to Manheim Township. They're still undefeated. You see Harrisburg start off losing to Coatesville. They're still undefeated. So you see the barometer has been set. And then you see State College, who's been strong as they've been. So very good year for the Commonwealth, very good year for the Mid-Penn.
Right.
I totally agree, guys. It's basically shaping up You can't lose a game.
No.
Every game is important right now to be able to make it to that November 16th state championship game.
No doubt. No
The
doubt.
district game, excuse me. So that what makes it even exciting every game that we show up for these guys that's battling, because every game counts.
Every game does count. You're right, and it's possession after possession that counts. That's where it's at with the Commonwealth. I mean, we've seen this year. It's been a year of quarterbacks. Am I right? It's been a year of quarterbacks.
It has been.
Chase Steele now one of the leading quarterbacks in the Mid-State. We've seen guys, Probula down at Central York. I mean, Coatesville has a very special guy. I mean, it's been a fun year here on High School Sports Live.
And you're seeing these quarterbacks, not only are they're developing, they're getting picked up with college offers very early. And you're seeing these guys are being able to read defenses. They're very pro-ready. So you're seeing that across the nation because of these offenses. The spread offensive attacks is teaching principles of the passing game early on. So many of these guys are able to step onto the college field, and maybe right away or within a year or two, they're the starting quarterback for their team. So, again, it's been good to see all across, and we see two good teams sitting here today between Central Dauphin and State College.
Well, third quarter underway. They've got a reverse flip. They got Ellis with the ball across the 20-yard line. Wanted to find a way to get him down the sideline. Across the 40, trying to make something happen, just shy of the 40, crossing the 35, but taken down around the 38-yard line.
And was that a special run?
That was a great run, great play call, just to get something going. The State College with the ball and the momentum after scoring right before half, 21-14.
So again, this is going to be a big time period for Central Dauphin, because again, you don't want to go down 2 touchdowns. Your defense has played pretty good.
Adam Burkhart, 15 carries, hit 75 yards. He had 500 yards coming in. He had 2 touchdowns tonight already, so he's just under the 600-yard mark for the year.
And they're hard yards that he gets.
Oh, he earns every one of them.
Straight ahead runner, but he needs his defense, and he needs to be a part of this defense shutting down State College.
Freiberg going to roll left. We've seen this often. Incomplete, backside, wrong side of the receiver. It was intended for Keaton Ellis. That'll be incomplete to bring up second down. First half flew by.
It did, and the reason why is because of the running game. Both teams really did commit to the run, and again, they were heavy running the ball. And when you're doing that, especially looking at it from a Central Dauphin perspective, the way they ran the ball, they really chewed up a lot of clock.
Brady Dorner on the catch, State College.
And Bowman came up and made the tackle. And from a cornerback's perspective, you have to come up on those plays, and you got to make the tackle, and he did.
He came very fundamental, squared off, and put a hit on Dorner. 3rd and 7 for State College. Dump off out of the back to Green is Freiberg. Oh, stood up and hit hard. Chimente came in and hit as well. Man, we've got that's Sansoni, Cameron.
Sansoni came up and just laid the wood. And again, this defense did exactly what they needed to do, was come out and get this State College offense off the field immediately. Very good job by Central Dauphin, and they are jazzed up and ready for this half.
With 4 and out, Chimente will be back to receive, looking to try to make something happen here. It's going to be a fumble. And, man, this bad snap, disastrous from the get-go. And Darcy, that's Addison Darcy is the junior kicker. He's 6'3", 260. The snap was low, and he got hit. And, I mean, boy, Central Dauphin was on him. Take a look at it here. It's going to go real low and take a bounce. Can't quite get it. He's going to have to run and do the best he can. He takes a shot in the ribs, slow getting up. And Central Dauphin's going to have great field position. They'll have a 1st down and 10 on the 23-yard line.
Well, one of the problems is when you see a number 79 handling the ball, at some point there's a question there, and he fumbles it, and he's probably a really good punter too.
260. I want to give him a little more there.
Yeah, he's not able to handle it. Now Central Dauphin's in business.
Lesher right side. Lesher crossing back. Lester's laid it off where he stopped and started again from the first half. Really did a great job. Just that comes in and runs hard and picks up 5, 6, 7 on the carry. 2nd and 2. Ball's now on the 15-yard line of State College. 9:58. Give to Burkhart. Burkhart, not much there. He wrestled up.
Adam Burkhart on the carry. Leans forward close to the 13. Nastasi and Thompson on the stop.
It'll be 3rd and 2, 9:36.
And again, I mean, I think there were some that thought this game would be a blowout. And my thought here was defense, good defenses don't allow that to happen. So there was no way that I saw that this defense in Central Dauphin was going to allow a blowout to happen, especially what I saw them do earlier in the season against Harrisburg. And losing that game but shutting down that Cougar offense to 20 points. No one has been able to do that all season with the exception of Coltsville. And that was the first game and they had so many mistakes. So that gives you a chance when you have a defense that is stout.
So Burkhart, again, running hard. The whole white wall took him down on the defensive side at State College. Good sportsmanship displayed by both teams.
This time help from 50, Tyson Brennan.
Tyson Brennan come up to make the tackle. I like the fact that Tyson Brennan offered the hand to get Burkhart up off the ground. 8:42, 2nd and 7. Ball on the 9-yard line. Give it to Burkhart. Burkhart. Well, he'll be stood up, not much there.
Burkhart again on the carry. He'll be stopped for no gain.
And again, now
that
that State College defense is getting stiff again, and we'll see what Central Dauphin does here. Now it brings up a 3rd down and long, which is a predictable down to pass the ball when you have that much yardage. Now, this could be 4-down territory for Central Dauphin. I mean, they may, depending on the kicker situation in high school, I think we've seen Central Dauphin kick some good ones, but this could be 4-down territory.
3rd and 7, 7:46 to play. Ball on the 7. Clemente on the carry.
Pass intended for Clemente is incomplete.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Clemente. That was incomplete.
And he had the ball in his hands, and it just got broken up. And that was, Clemente wasn't able to hold that in. May have been, let's see it from the replay. He gets the ball and then isn't able to secure it in time before the defensive back gets on top of him.
So Derek Krug is going to come on to attempt the field goal.
For Derek Krug's 26-yard field goal.
It'll be a 26-yard field goal. Down, it's up, and it's going no good. Right side, pulled it right, and we'll stay right here. I mean, 21-14. Central Dauphin had a great chance there, missed opportunity.
And a good hold for this State College defense. They got stout right at the right time and a missed field goal. So now it stays 21-14. So the defenses on the first drive of the half went out.
All right, State College will have the ball. Be 1st and 10 from the 20. Freiberg shotgun. Play action. It's tipped. It's play action to Green. And his intended receiver was Cohen Russell, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Burkhart really got up off the ground there. Tipped it with both hands. Almost picked it off. All right, so 2nd and 10, 7:29. Quarterback keeper left side by Freiberg. Freiberg trying to dodge one and pick up a few more and crosses the 30-yard line.
And that's an option to the left side. You read the tackle, pull it out of the fullback's hand, and you have an option to pitch it or run it. And Freiberg just goes north-south very quickly, brings up a 3rd and short. So a good executed play. We've seen that option attack a little bit in the first half.
In the first half, they were 0 for 4. Or they're 0 for 4 on 3rd down. There's a pitch, and the ball's going to be. Man, he almost fumbled. That was a crazy play.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with the option. The option is susceptible to, sometimes turnovers or fumbles, and it's a timing thing. You have to practice it constantly in practice, and you want to go 100% because, again, you want to make sure guys are getting hit when they're pitching it and everything. So Central Dauphin looks like they're going to hold on this play, on this series. So again, that defense has stiffened up once again. So it's becoming a defensive battle between both teams.
0 for 5 on 3rd down. State College will have to punt. They're going to put it up in the air. It's complete. Down the sideline, cross the 50-yard line. What a play call at a crucial time in the game. I mean, that is a gutsy call.
Great play call for State College to go for the punt fake. And again, it just caught Central Dauphin totally off guard, and they were able to make a play.
Nathan Lusk, the big tight end, caught the pass from the punter. That's Addison Darcy.
So the big 79 secures the ball and has a completion in the books.
Man, he stood up there tall, looked like a quarterback, Archie Smith Jr., did he not? The big lineman.
Back to that play, guys. If you can see from the previous punt, State College punter was out, so Central Dauphin didn't recognize number 79, which is a lineman that went back to be, I guess, the bag-up punter, and he just raised up and threw the guys, which was a great call.
Yeah, and again, he actually did punt the first time too, and that ball got fumbled on the other time. So he just threw the ball. I mean, I'm not used to seeing 79 throw a pass. That's a big guy.
Did a good job. That pass was incomplete. They tried to go the big tight end, 88. He's good size. You take a look at him. I mean, that's Jeremy Bullock. He's a senior, 6'4", 212 pounds.
The greatest thing about playing high school football, guys, that might be his first and last pass that he ever made in his whole football career.
That's right.
Hey, it's complete.
It'll be 3rd and 4. Freiberg over the middle, incomplete. Great defense. Oh, they're going to poke flags.
Oh, wow.
The Central Dauphin fans are absolutely going bonkers over here on the sideline.
That's Tyrese Fuller.
That's Fuller who came up. The corner, you're right. He came up and made it look like a great defensive player from where we were. Going to be pass interference on Fuller.
So if you look at the replay, what they're going to try to say is he had his left hand on the receiver and he was able to make the play. Now the NFL rule states that you can have your arm on the receiver as long as you do not turn his body. So if you guys can look on the replay and see that he returned the receiver body, that's the only way that he can get that call.
And I'll tell you what, I didn't see that, Arch. If you saw it on instant replay, especially coming from a defensive background like you would have been up in arms seeing that up here.
You're right, Arch. He's right. I think you'd have been pretty upset about that one, Arch.
He got the right number on out there, so you know that is a little flashback.
He does have Archie Smith's number
yes,
1 on there. The Alabama State product, Archie Smith, as I've always called. Archie Smith, don't forget the junior, Alabama Slim, number 1. Right side, Green. Green crossing the 15, shy of the 10. Boy, State College setting themselves up here to take a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, again, this is just good running and not making the tackle in the backfield, which when you have an opportunity to shut that door down, you have to do that. Green just running hard on that right side.
5:40 to play, 1st and 10. Freiberg over the top right side. Going to Green, and it's going to be Kenton. Kenton Ellis is going to find a way to get in the end zone, and that's what they got to do with this kid. 2 touchdowns last week. Take a look at it. Quick, Ellis makes one move, and that's why the kid's playing at the next level, State College, Penn State, next year. And touchdown, Kenton Ellis.
Yeah, and just, that's what you want to do. You want to get the ball into your playmaker's hands in the open field, makes a player miss, and he's able to get upfield. Touchdown, State College.
Point up, good. And State College up 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We'll be right back with more on ABC 27. Kenton Ellis in your living room end zone.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
That last drive really was capped off by Kenton Ellis touchdowns. State College goes up 2 touchdowns. And you look at it, it's set up on a 4th down. State College had, Central Dauphin had what they thought was, hey, we got another great stop. But the punter throws a beautiful pass to the tight end, sets this up here. One move, Kenton Ellis into the end zone, touchdown. And that was effective, just an effective play call by State College on the punt, and a gutsy call.
Yeah, the pump block was gutsy, but it was timely. It was just a good time to do it. Sometimes it's about having that feel as a coach and when you pull it out. And again, when sometimes the previous punt will set that opportunity up. And what you had on the previous punt was a bobble snap, and you get a turnover on downs, and then you come right back and put it in the hands of your punter and let him do what he needs to do, and he completes the pass.
All right, we're going to take an opportunity to go down to Grace Grill in the Mid-Penn student section. Grace, you're there along with the kids in the Mid-Penn Bank student section. Go ahead, Grace.
Thanks, Todd. That's right, Mid-Penn Bank student section. I'm here with the Rams, and check this out, guys. It's senior night here. Here tonight is honoring teammate Harrison Fencemaker. Girls, turn around, show everybody your shirts watching at home. Everybody is representing them. You can see it here with Zoe Weavido. She is a member of the soccer team, and her teammate Molly is kicked. Yes. She says she makes it, so we'll see. Todd?
All right, well, we'll see. Molly Platt will come up and kick our Hoffman Ford 40-yard field goal for an opportunity to win a few things. Hey, we've had 2 go in this year. Molly Pratt, a little bit about Molly. She's got a good foot. She's got a good chance, right?
And for those that don't know, the Central Dauphin women's soccer team is ranked number 18 in the nation. So there's 2 of the players from the team that has just eclipsed the ranking in the national USA poll.
How about that?
With a 14-1-1 record. So, you'll get a chance to see Molly Platt, who's one of those players that's going to get a chance to get up there and kick the ball and show that she can kick a football just like she can do a soccer ball.
Hoffman, right side. He had to keep it himself. Not much there. He's going to be dragged down. He picked up 6. Take it. 5. Call it 6 now.
And this is going to be a big opportunity for Central Dauphin. And one of the problems, and we talked about it a little bit at half, can they get chunk plays? Can they get the big plays that can help them get back into this game, because they're facing the clock now, too. So their opponent is definitely State College in the clock.
So it'll be 3rd and 2. And that's going to go against Central Dauphin right now. Ever since that momentum switch right before half and State College took the lead, Central Dauphin is struggling a bit now.
And again, you saw them, Central Dauphin come out. Their defense just really did their part and get the ball back, but the offense stalled, and then it went from there. And then once the fourth, you go for it on 4th down, you get the fake punt, and then the momentum just shifted right back to State College.
It'll be 3rd and 7. Twin receivers to the left, a single right. Hoffman. Oh, he'll be dropped. State College just really starting to pick up and elevate their game here from the end of the second half. And we called his name all night tonight. And I tell you what, their linebacker positions are special on State College side. In particular, Tyson Brennan. He's 6 foot. He's 200. Look at Brennan hit. And that, Brennan come back left side, and it was also coming up to make that great play. That was Curringer, excuse me. Great play. State College getting the ball back.
And they'll have good field position too. So now the Central Dauphin offense is stalled, and now this State College offense has the opportunity to now fully take control of this game.
3:17 to play here in the third quarter, 1st and 10. (28-14), 2-touchdown lead. And the ball. And you can see that. Just that's how you can describe it. Camera says it all right there. Quiet it is, Central Dauphin crowd. So 1st and 10, ball on the 49. It might have been offside State College. Let's see what the call is, Jerome.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's a neutral zone infraction on Central Dauphin. And they're going to wave it off.
Okay, so it's a nothing. All right, so it's 1st down and 10 of it. Then again at 49, ball on the 49. Freiberger's going to go shotgun formation. He's got twin receivers on the right. Single back is Green. Low snap, he picks it up. Green just picked up and just nothing. Just wrestled down. I am surprised that they didn't flag Walton. Walton kind of got a little bit aggressive there. Kind of threw a shot or two. Take a look at it.
Yeah, and that was just frustration. He makes an amazing play, and then you see the officials blow the whistle. And one of the bad injuries that tend to happen is when a player is driven into the turf. And in that case, the play was already dead, so there was really no reason to do that. So you see those State College players are saying that.
Play action. Freiberg finds a way to get out. Roethlisberger dumps off to Russell. Man, he really was elusive there on that play.
And again, opportunities knocking for that Rams defense. An ineligible receiver downfield for State College, so that'll back them up.
He really kept that play alive. But flags are down, so negates it. So it'll be 2nd and 15. Ball on the 46. So we're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Coming up right at the end of the close here, we've got something real excited. The Hoffman Ford 40-yard kick. Molly Platt, student soccer player, will get a chance to kick it. Freiberg's pass to Green is complete across just shy of the 50-yard line.
Wrapped up by Timmy Smith at midfield for a gain of 4.
You see it again.
Bring up 3rd down and 11.
It'll be 3rd and 11. Green had a busy night tonight. But hey, this Hoffman Ford third quarter kick, winner gets a 40-inch TV if they make it. It's actually a 25-yard field goal. And Hoffman Ford, we thank them for their dedication. Because the Hoffman brothers have gone to school here at Central Dauphin, alumni. Just really appreciative of the family and the effort the Hoffman Ford has made.
Yeah,
I mean, commitment to high school sports live through the years.
Yes, they've been a fixture in this community for years. I mean, I've gotten 2 cars there myself over the years. I mean, it's been a while since I was there, but they've been a stable business in the area and well known. So, and being able to sponsor this kick That's going to be great, too.
We appreciate it. We appreciate Earl Hoffman and all the things they do for us. And more importantly, I'm kind of excited to see if Molly Platt, on the new nationally ranked Central Dauphin team, runs away with a 40-yard.
She has a lot of pressure.
25-yard and a 40-inch TV now.
She has a lot of pressure on her today, but I'm convinced and confident that she can do it. And we've only seen in our time, what, 1 or 2 times that a kicker made it. Last week was the first down in red line. We had a guy actually kick it through and make it.
Well, we've had 2 this year, actually.
That's great.
So State College had to punt. Central Dauphin will get the ball back. That's good news for them. It'll be 1st and 10 with 55 seconds to play in the third quarter. Freiburg Kiss kind of came on, quick punt it.
And this game is far from over, Todd. It really is.
You're right.
There's a lot of time. There's 50, almost a minute left in this quarter, and then we go into the fourth quarter. So we've seen fourth quarters that can be bananas. A lot of scoring going on. So Central Dauphin can do. They can get themselves back in this game, but they have to do something here on this drive.
Right side, Burkhart with a big hole. Bouncing outside across the 50, the 40. Still on his feet, down across the 40-yard line, knocked out of bounds. Keaton Ellis had to come up to make the tackle. Burkhart got a big hole. Archie, what happened on that whole right side? My goodness.
Well, as you can see, they went with double tights. They kind of overloaded the top of the offense, and they went on a straight dive right up the A-gap, which is the A-gap for my people at home, was straight up down in the center. What he had was a one-on-one with the linebackers, and Mr. Keaton Ellis, Mr. Penn State, using that speed to catch Burkhart. If it don't, that's a touchdown for Central Dauphin.
1st down and 10, the ball at 37. There's a 50-yard run pickup by Burkhart. Hoffman in shotgun formation. Single receiver, he's going to put in motion. It's going to be kept himself. Hoffman across the middle, stood straight up, wrestled down by Sammy Snipe.
And again, you have that momentum that Central Dauphin has right now, and they have to be able to now move the ball and keep it going. I mean, we've seen them stall a couple of times after they've had a decent play. So that was probably the biggest play of the night for Central Dauphin offensively.
So I think this will be the last play of the third quarter. It's 2nd and 8. Down under 10, Hoffman right side. Boy, he just got hit hard. He got hit from all sides, really, to be honest with you. Coming up to make the tackle, Joe Natasio. Well, I'm real excited about this one. We're going to be going down to the field here soon with Grace Grill for our Hoffman Ford third quarter giveaway kick. Winner's going to get a 40-inch TV if she makes it. It's a 25-yard field goal. Molly Platt, they're going to be setting up for that. Real excited, so we'll stay right here for the Hoffman Ford 25-yard kick. And we're appreciative of Hoffman Ford's effort in the 40-yard kick. They're going down on the north end of the field here now. You'll see them coming onto the field. So Molly Platt's going to attempt to kick this field goal. I don't know, is she going to get it? She's got to have a holder here. Or is she left-footed? You know, that's okay because we're the holder. Who's the holder? Now, we didn't get the holder's name. It's got to be a faithful teammate. Now, Molly's like, wait a minute. I thought it was only supposed to be a 25-yard kick. So she's
and look at the confidence. She has the confidence.
She's got the confidence.
Todd, the holder is Molly's friend Zoe. She's on the basketball team here at CD.
Okay, great.
Excuse me, Haley.
All right, she's got 25 here. She looks pretty confident. Look at her marching it off.
I think she's got it.
She's got her sneaker on, though. That does hurt sometimes, kicking that cold football with the sneaker. Our Hoffman Ford kick. Here it goes, 25 yards away. Molly Platt lining it up. It's a low liner. It's just going to be good. Molly Platt has won a 40-inch big screen TV on the nationally ranked Central Dauphin Rams. Look at the excitement. I've seen a lot of excitement. Molly Platt, you might be our player of the game.
Oh, that was amazing. And here's the thing. She marks it off like she's a kicker in the NFL. And she just says, you know what? Boom, form is perfect. Right through.
Come on, Molly Platt.
It's good. Let's get her a uniform put on the football field.
All right, Molly,
congratulations.
how did that feel? Woo, nerve-wracking. So we had some discussion earlier on because we said we didn't like the tee. So that's when we went with Haley, the holder, right? Solid decision?
Yes, very solid.
All right, so here is Dave Smith from Hoffman Ford. He's here to present you with your 40-inch TV. Where's this going?
My room.
All right.
I knew you were going to make that kick. Got it?
She can't even believe it. All right, Dave, I want to get you in here because you actually have ties to Central Dauphin. Your son played here. I see your Rams football shirt on.
Played here the last couple of years, and now he's off to college playing. So it's kind of a nice treat for us as to be here representing Hoffman Ford and be able to, give her this nice TV for her to probably take to college with her someday, right?
You guys have been involved with giving back to the community for over 65 years now. How important is that?
Well, the Hoffman family has been, like you said, 65 years. They are involved with the community. This year, our special month is the Breast Awareness, the Cancer Breast Coalition. For every car we sell, we're donating around $25. For every car sold, it goes directly to the Cancer Foundation. So, again, they do everything. That Hoffman family is a fantastic group of people.
All right, well, thanks, Dave. We appreciate you being here. Todd?
Grace, that was pretty exciting. I got to admit, Molly Platt puts a 25-yarder up, wins the 40-inch TV, the Hoffman Ford giveaway. We want to thank Hoffman Ford for, again, all their support. And Molly Platt goes home, and she says it's going right in her room. And now we had just to play while that was all transpiring, Central Dauphin moving down the field. Hoffman's pass was actually looked like it was going to be incomplete, but then there was a pass interference call, and now they'll have the ball first down and 10 on the 14-yard line.
So again, if Central Dauphin could put the ball in the end zone right here, this is huge for them. Puts them back within one touchdown.
Burkhart up the middle, running hard like he's been doing all night, crossing the 10, down at the 5. And Jerome, you said it. You said it like you did, like last week. Okay, we're down in red line. York's up 20-7. Looked like the game was over. Look at Central Dauphin. This game's not over. So what happens at York? Third down, ball on their own 20. They fumble the ball. Red line takes it, punches in. 2014 gets the onside kick, wins 21-14 at the last minute.
It's over.
This game is not over by any means yet. Hoffman rolling left, losing ground, and going to be wrestled and thrown out of bounds by the big linebacker. Now, the crowd didn't like it, but that's Tyson Brennan tackles Hoffman. So it'll be 3rd and 3. The ball now on the 12 on the loss. Probably really going to be forced to put the ball up in the air here. Something they haven't done a whole lot tonight.
Well, and when they've done it, they haven't had tons of success. And again, so it brings up a 3rd down, and those are those times where it's predictable, but they're going to run it here.
So it was 3rd and 12 when they had it, or 3rd and 8, excuse me. So that'll be shy of maybe, let's see where the spot is here. It'll be 4th down and 3, so shy of about 3 yards.
And again, Central Dauphin, they've had success running the ball straight ahead, so don't be surprised if they try to do that again.
Well, Hoffman's going to line up Lesher on the left side. He's going to go right side, though, and it's going to be incomplete. He had Schmidt on the slant and threw it high, delivered it high. So State College will take the ball over. And, I mean, you can see right now the Central Dauphin player is coming off a little flat after that. He had him.
Well, you get all the way downfield. You have a good drive that started at the end of the 3rd quarter, and then you get all the way down in the red zone, and you can't get a touchdown. And it stays a 2-touchdown lead for State College.
Back out comes State College with a 2-touchdown lead here with 9:25 to play. And they've had some long drives. Let's see if they start sustaining some long drives and go and feed Green here. They're backed up a little bit, 1st and 10. Ball on the 7. After taking over on downs, Green's going to go right side. Crossing the 10, crossing the 15. Mark probably at about the 17-yard line for State College. Change or move, 1st down, State College. 9:19 to play.
Strum, you look for State College to take a shot down the field here?
I mean, they definitely can to try to put it
touchdowns.
away, or they can just grind it out and run the ball. The thing is that defense is a little tough to just keep running on, so they may try to take a shot.
Maybe false start on the offense. You know, one thing I've seen is there's been a lot of low snaps. Freiburg has had, you don't realize, but that does throw off the rhythm of your run.
It does.
If you're scooping down low, you got to get back up, because you know what that does? That makes the back pause 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And I've seen that a few times in Green, and Green hasn't been able to hit the hole hard from the start because of that snap. So you take a look at it again. It's been delivered a few times. Well, numerous times tonight.
And remember, Freiburg is 6'5", so he has to go down deep to get it.
Play action. Whoa. Blown up. It was first that Barkard entered the gates, and then coming through was Sansoni.
And we've seen both of those two on many plays together. So, again, the Central Dauphin defense is showing what they got. Brings up a 2nd and long. So they're doing their part.
That says it all when you see Burkhart and you see the sweat on the uniform tonight. Man, the effort this kid puts in. He doesn't take a play off. He's in on every play.
And
offense and defense.
he'll be playing at the next level easily.
8:37, 2nd and 20. Keaton Ellis dancing, not much there.
And that was a good play by Elijah Vargas coming up from the corner position and making a play.
3rd and 17. Plenty of fight here in that Rams defense yet. So it'd be, like I said, 3rd and 17. The ball's on the 10-yard line. Freiburg are going to roll right. Gather himself. Come all the way back again. And go to the sideline to Keaton Ellis. And Ellis is going to try to get to the 20. He'll be shy of that.
And then when you get a shot at the quarterback in the backfield like that, you have to make it happen. And you see number 21, Walton, come through, and we're going to have another illegal receiver downfield. So what you're seeing for State College is when Freiburg begins to scramble around, those linemen are inching more and more and more downfield, and that's when they get called.
So it'll be 4th and 8, decline on the penalty. So Addison Darcy is the punter. He'll be on. We know what he did with last time he was backed up. He threw a pass on a fake punt, delivered it to the tight end, and it set up a touchdown. Bad snap again. He'll get it off there to the right side. Calling a fair catch is Clemente at about the 50.
So now with 7:42 left, can Central Dauphin strike in time? They have all their timeouts right now. And you know, you got to feel that they have to be able to strike quickly and try to get in the end zone. Not getting that touchdown or any points on that last drive was very difficult, getting all the way down that close and not getting any points.
Yeah, 7:42 to play, 1st and 10. Hoffman looking over the sideline. About the play call. Twin receivers on the right side. Burkhart's is back beside him. He's going to be Burkhart right side. Burkhart across the middle, staying on his feet, pushing, crossing the 40-yard line. Just a workhorse all night long. How to move the chains for Central Dauphin. Take a look at it again. Just
it's power.
The spin move. What a spin move.
And again, it takes more than one player to bring him down defensively. So
play action to Burkhart. Hoffman going over the top, one downfield.
And that's one of the shots that they took today.
It was intended for Clemente. It will be incomplete, and they took a shot. Look at it again.
Good protection in the pocket. And just good defense Chimente almost brings it in with one hand.
With that left hand, he got the left hand around there, Jerome. I thought, man, he might catch that. 7:13 to play here, 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 39. Hoffman's pass is complete to Ficca. That's Daniel Ficca. He picked up 5. So it'll be 3rd and 10 on the 3rd and 5 exactly. Spotted on the 34. And down under 6:40 here. The sense of urgency is not quite there in the offense right here. A lot of time coming off the clock. Right. Many crossed just shy of 30, ripped down.
And again, you know, Central Dauphin going wide, trying to get yards that way. You know, took one shot downfield, and you can probably count those shots all game on one hand. It brings up a 4th down again.
4th and 2. Give to Burkhart. Burkhart being patient. Going to pick up the 1st down. What a good looking run out of Burkhart.
And he's had a very good game for Central Dauphin running the ball. I mean, both ways. I mean, we've seen it on defense and we've seen it on offense. He's just been playing just good football just on both sides of the ball, the Iron Man football.
So it'll be 5:50, 1st and 10. Going over the top, it was a halfback pass by Lesser, and it's incomplete. I like the razzle-dazzle try, but State College read it like a book.
A little underthrown, and Kipe on the play. I mean, just really played that well. Didn't get fooled. Initially did, but was able to recover, and the ball kind of hung up in the air a little bit. He's able to use that club he has. He's able to back the ball away.
That's exactly what it is. Sammy Knife comes up and just clubs it down with that cast on his left hand. Now, Burkhart, listen to his numbers tonight. He has 23 carries and 152 yards and 2 TDs now.
And again, I mean, his defensive stats probably mirror that.
So it'll be 3rd and 4. You're right. You're exactly right. Let's go down to Archie Smith. Archie, the sense of urgency on the offense of Central Dauphin, they're really taking a lot of time off the clock to get to play.
Well, you want to make sure that you have the right play call right now, guys. And this is the great play call right here, because it's just hard to stop this kid right now. It's getting cold. It's getting breezy. Their hands are starting to numb up and get a little cold. I know mine is being an Alabama boy, but when you have a running back like this, man, this is when it comes in, when you have him down in the 4th quarter late like this, guys.
And the problem with that, though, is you're down 2 touchdowns, and the clock is still ticking at 4:47, 4:48.
All right, so it's 4:43 to play, 1st and 5. Give to Burkhart. Burkhart right side. He gets stood up. Does he get in? Second effort, just shy. Down to the 1.
There's no quitting this kid, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. I thought he might have gotten in, but we'll have to take another look at it here. Let's look at our Invictus shot here, left side.
Wow.
Stayed on his feet, got stood up, and I missed who came in to make the hit. I know the linebacker making so many tackles tonight is Brennan. 2nd and 1. Burkhart lone back. Burkhart across the middle, dives. He's in, and it's going to be a touchdown, Central Dauphin.
And now they have time. The positive thing in this is that they've used a lot of time, but it's 4:32, and you have 3 timeouts if you're Central Dauphin. So you know when State College gets the ball, they're going to try to milk that down, and Central Dauphin has to be able to play tough, and Burkhart, exclamation point on that drive, getting in the end zone.
Man, what a workhorse.
Well, this is an important extra point, too.
No doubt. Krug's kick. Down. Smith with the hold. It's up. It's good. 28-21. Don't go anywhere. We've got a game here in the Commonwealth. More on ABC 27 after these messages.
Hit the road with Jack.
Hit the road with the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 8 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, and Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. A Giambalvo family dealership. Over $20 million in new and pre-owned inventory with unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambalvo family's been a part of your community for decades. Hit the road with Jack and find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
Welcome back. 28-21 Commonwealth matchup here. The Rams, Little Lions, big game. State College is going to get the ball back and have to make something happen. Let's look at this last drive, led by 46. But a lot of play changes. Just kind of some short, quick hitters, and then come back to 46, come back to Burkhart. Look at this, how hard. Look at the pads cracking. Like, it's shy of the 1 there. Not done. Because he just stands straight up, gets over the goal line, and scores the touchdown. 10 plays, 50 yards. Shoot up 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. And now they've got to kick it back to State College and hope to, would there be an onside kick?
No, I mean, I would be surprised if you do that, but hey, it's possible.
Let's see. Krug. Krug's going to go ahead and really nail it. So now, here we go, and the ball's going to Archer, a little bit of talk on the field down there. I don't know.
Well, what they're arguing about is the extracurricular after the plays now. And the referees doing it's a great job by these guys. They're warning the players and letting them know, because if he makes that call, that's a devastating call for State College and Central Dauphin. So they're letting the guys play, and they're just letting them know, guys, cut the extra stuff out after the plays.
So it's 1st and 10, 28-21. Central Dauphin looking for their stop. State College trying to stop any Central Dauphin momentum. Green, right side, crossing the 30, on his feet. Avoids a tackle, crossing over the 40-yard line, and a big pickup for Green when needed.
And those are the back-breaking runs. I mean, where you get first down and a running back takes out 30 yards and gets the first down and is able to keep that clock going. You know, Central Dauphin is trying to hang on to those timeouts as long as they can, but the defense has to hold.
Well, Burkhart's solid night cannot be overshone by Green. Green has done an absolute great job tonight for State College as well on that backfield. 4:15, 1st and 10. Landisville. Green again, spinning. Staying on his feet. Green guarding on the right side. He's going to break it away. He's going to open up across the 20. 10 State College touchdown. And that right there,
that was
the nail in the backbreaker, the nail in the coffin. Man,
especially
oh man.
The amount of tackles that was broken on this play. I mean, many guys had a shot, and they just did not pull him down.
Wow, 58 yards,
and just quieted
broke
the crowd
away and just, call it a game winner, maybe. Just unbelievable.
Extra point attempt.
Point after is up and good. 36, 35, excuse me, 21. We'll be back with more here in the 4th quarter after these messages.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Let's take a look at that last drive. State College, Racing Green, 24. Breaks out, breaks a tackle there. Chimenta had him, and then another break. That set up that to the 40. It's this play, a spin, bounce, bounces outside. He broke, I don't know, 3, 4 tackles there for the touchdown. 58 yards.
Just a big play.
2 plays, 80 yards. All number 24. If he goes on to win, he'd be our player of the game tonight. I mean,
it's just great to have a running back of that caliber, guys with speed that can break the arm tackles. As you can see, when you have a elusive running back like that, you cannot arm tackle that kid. You can see he broke out so many tackles and then just uses his speed.
Yeah, you said it right, Arch. You know, Central Dauphin's longest completion tonight was 8 yards. All plays of 10 plus were all runs. So any passing play was 8 and under. I mean, it tells you a lot about that offense. That running game, I mean, they set themselves up 28-21. And then Racing Green just, yeah. Well, I think it's time. I know you have some scores across the mid-state. Jerome, what do we have tonight?
Yeah, we have Warwick 38, Wilson 12 in the third quarter. We have Harrisburg up 20-6 on Chambersburg in the third quarter. That Cougars team still rolling. We have Bishop McDevitt 31-3 on top of Hershey in the third quarter. Hanover is down 55-14 with York Catholic. Red Line area, we just saw them last week up 35-7 on New Oxford. And Cumberland Valley is up 24-21 on Altoona in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's our scores across the mid-state.
And we have a couple more that we just got into. Cedar Cliff is up 49-7 on Mechanicsburg in the third. Redland is up 28-7 on Susquehanna Township in the third. And CD East is up 21-7 on Carlisle in the third.
All right, Jerome, thank you. That's your scores across the mid-state. 35-21, 3:44. Central Dauphin with the ball back, first down at 10, ball in the 39. Hoffman to Schuler. And did he stayed in bounds, so the clock is still continuing to wind down. Second down and 10.
Going Russell on the stop for State College, second down and 5.
3:12 to play. Hoffman, left side. Keeps himself, stood up. And ripped down by Thompson, the defensive tackle.
And again, no quit in the Central Dauphin team. They're still fighting, and they're going to keep fighting to the end.
Boy, taking a lot of time to get the play call in. Hoffman. Pass is complete. Chimenta with the catch. Across the 40. I mean, they can put one in here quick. Again, it's never over.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you have those timeouts. I mean, you have an opportunity, but as the clock keeps ticking, it makes that more and more of a problem.
Burkhardt up over the middle, across the 30. Burkhardt still on his feet, running across the 25. Boy, he's not done yet either. He's making a statement completely across the mid-state about how hard he's running tonight. Look at how hard he's going. Boy, tonight this has not been shy of hitting. This has been a hard contested game tonight. People cracking pads. Bless you. And Brennan come up to make the tackle. Along with Keaton Ellis, 1:53 to play, second and 3. Ball on the 17. Central Dauphin, if he can hurry up, maybe a little onside kick, get the ball back again. Hoffman
down across the 10-yard line, and he'll get out of bounds. So you take a look again.
And Hoffman just getting upfield, and that was a design draw by the quarterback. He pulled out, the ball and looked downfield and took off and is able to get good yards and get out of bounds, more importantly.
Give to Burkhart. Kind of countered. And I think is State College going to call, or Central Dauphin going to call a timeout? Are they going to use it, or they?
And Kersinger made a beautiful tackle.
Well, Jerome, you know what time it is, man. Your time of the game.
It's the hit parade.
It's time for the Invicta hit parade.
Flames and fire, and then you see people get nailed like that, because that's my favorite part of the game. Big 3-7 goes up, and State College just comes swarming at the defense, and guys getting thrown to the turf left and right. Quarterbacks are getting up like, what? What are you talking about? Just both sides, and then you saw big hit by number 3, Clemente doing his duty, and then we saw the big man get involved, number 73, Jaden Baylor. And then again, just Central Dauphin. You see it on both sides, Todd. Both sides. This was one of those big-time mid-pen Commonwealth, in-your-face, smash-mouth football game in the dead of the fall season. Hit parade, fires, flames, boom.
That was our Invicta hit parade tonight. We always appreciate that. This game, I mean, our crew does such a great job with it. And that goes to show you that this game tonight, I mean, it was physical from the start to finish, and still is. It's 2nd and 9, 1:28 to play.
I'm still hyped, Todd. Almost hit you.
Hey, man. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to spin off if you can keep running.
Put on a helmet and just nail you being the screen, and all of a sudden, boom.
2nd and 9. I'll be part of the hit parade. All right. 2nd and 9. Although the mosquitoes are getting me now, I'm part of that hit parade. The ball is incomplete. I don't know what it is in my Ohio sweet blood, man, but I'll tell you what, nobody else gets bit around the stadium. I'm coming here every Friday night, man, and I'm fighting these guys off like I'm at Jamestown, man.
Hey, I mean,
malaria-filled mosquitoes, man.
And I'm not angry about that, because they're not messing with me.
They're not messing with you. So. I always tell my wife at home, I'm talking, how are the mosquitoes not biting you but biting me? All right, anyway, it's just that sweet blood. 3rd down and 9, ball on the 9. Man. Play call, I think they have it. Hoffman, shotgun formation with Burkhart to his left. He's got dual receivers to the left. Burkhart, going to be incomplete. Was intended for Lesher. It'll be 4th down. Treson.
And that's Hoffman's ball just sailed on him a little bit. So it's important. I mean, can they get in the end zone here and try to do something with this? But they have to be able to score. And again, the offense, we've seen this a lot from Central Dauphin. They'll get into this range, and then the offense will stall.
Hoffman over the top. It's going to be a touchdown. Clemente gets the touchdown this time, holds on.
And a good play call.
Not over yet.
No, it's not. And now you got 1 minute and 14 seconds, so you're going to see onside kick probably from Central Dauphin to try to get this ball back. They still have 2 of their timeouts, so they have an opportunity here.
Ball down, almost blocked, but it's up and it's good. 35-28. We'll have more with 1 minute and 14 to go. Let's see how this turns out.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently, we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Well, welcome back. State College, Central Dauphin, 35-28. Speaking of Penn State and the location of State College, we got to look at this last drive by Central Dauphin. Healthy dose of 46 like it's been all night. Burkhart grinding, pushing.
I mean, he's had such a good game. I mean, tough yard. I mean, just a tough kid all the way around, both ways, and just a beautiful pass there to Clemente, who's been making plays all game and keep Central Dauphin in the opportunity to have a chance.
So it was 11 plays, 80 yards, chewed up about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And I wasn't sure if we were going to see an onside kick, but I'm not sure. Arch, what do you think happened there? I
think they was trying to get him to drop it in the area, thinking that State College was going to play up. Still was a safe punt. Still was a safe kickoff, and we still got 2 timeouts left, so we're not out of this just yet.
(35-28), 1:14 to play. 1st and 10. State College coming back on the field. They'll have the ball at the 30-yard line. State College has all 3 of their timeouts. Central Dauphin has 2. Freiberger, give to Green. Green, wow, big hole again across the 40. This is how it set it up last time. It was 2-play drive, 80 yards. He went 58 yards down the side.
And Green is going to make you use your timeouts. I mean, if he's getting 10, 12 yards a pop, it doesn't matter time-wise what you have. I mean, you're not going to have enough time if they're going to keep getting first downs like that. And again, it's the clock. It's under a minute. There's nothing CD is going to be able to do, and they're not calling their timeouts.
So it's 1st and 10. And that's going to be a knee. Flag is down.
Takes a knee. Flag on play for legal procedure, legal formation.
So legal procedure by State College. We got 41 seconds to play.
37-yard line, 1st and 15.
So following this game here, we're going to have our Pizza Hut play of the game and our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Wait a minute. It's going to be timeout Central Dauphin. That's 2nd and 15. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after these messages.
There you go. Okay, there you go. Get your seatbelt on, hon. That's okay, we have
Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Shield.
So welcome back. 2nd and 17, 38 seconds to go. Central Dauphin now has 1 more timeout. They used 1 of them. Really, all Tommy will have to do, Freiberg will do, is just kneel down again.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the game's over, and this will be the 3rd loss for Central Dauphin. But the formidable opponents that they've lost to, I mean, it has been amazing. The combined record has, they've only lost 2 games. Those 3 teams that they've lost to. So, they still will have a shot to probably get into the districts if they win out. And then on the other side, you see State College, who came to Central Dauphin. This was going to be a tough game for them to come down here against this defense, and they showed that they're willing to stand in there and equal the toughness that Central Dauphin brings defensively and offensively, and it just ended up being a good slugfest for this Mid-Penn Commonwealth Division. 35-28. You just see it as a slugfest.
So if this game ends the way it's going to end here, and State College is going on to win it, Central Dauphin took their last time out, but Drayson Green had 18 carries and 147 yards and a TD tonight, and he would be our player, our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight. State College come back on the field here. 3rd and 17, the ball in the 35 seconds. Central Dolphins all out of timeouts. Tommy's going to run and try to run more time off and try to just kneel down so it'll be. There's no way to stop the clock for Central Dauphin. That's going to be it. And so State College is going to go on that one loss to Harrisburg in that division. So it's going to keep it tight to come on the road to do what they really needed to do. Can't afford to go 2 down or 1 down to Harrisburg right now after that Harrisburg loss last week. Central Dauphin 1-1 in the last 2, beat Altoona last week. Come up short here at Landis Field 35-28, and that's going to end it. And our Hoffman Ford player of the game will be Dryson Green, and Grace Grill will be standing by with him soon. We'll have our Pizza Hut play of the game here, all in our post-game show.
Congratulations to all our seniors, football players, cheerleaders, and band.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
Well, welcome back to our Giant post-game show. Grace Grill's standing by with our Hoffman Ford player of the game, Dryson Green. He had 18 carries, 147 yards and TD, and he had the backbreaker TD, Grace, that really separated the game at 28-21, 2 carries, over 80 yards, a 58-yard touchdown, and that was really the backbreaker.
Dryson, 2 big plays in this game for your team. What does it mean to have that kind of impact?
I just like it all around. We were very humble at the beginning. We were very physical, and we executed many plays, and we just finished it strong. That's what I liked about it.
Now going into postseason, what do these wins here at the end mean going forward?
It just gives us more excitement, I guess, and it's just really fun. We're gonna keep pushing during practice, become real physical, I guess, and we're just gonna take it to the chip.
All right, now you're from State College, so I got to ask: this Penn State plays tomorrow, do they win?
Of course.
All right, I'll go let you enjoy this one with your team. Thanks, Dryson. Great game. Todd?
Dryson Green is our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Welcome back again to our Giant post game. Thank you, Grace. And our Pizza Hut play of the game will be coming up. 35-28. There was no quit in either one of the teams tonight, no. Jerome. Very effective what Central Dauphin did. But let's take a look at our Pizza Hut play of the game. And this was a really gutsy call. Backed up, brought the punt team on, and Addison Darcy, the punter, hits his big tight end down the sideline, Nathan Lusk. And that right there moved the chains. Take a look at it again. Lusk receives that kick. And as Archie Smith Jr. said, Darcy may never throw the ball ever again, Addison Darcy. But that one was one of the big ones. And that keeps him at 7-1 and only 1 loss in the Commonwealth and chasing. Next week, great broadcast coming up, Cedar Cliff, Redland. We got a great one. Not next week, but we got a bye week next week. I apologize. October 26th, 7 o'clock, Cedar Cliff, Redland, and that game's always fun. Hey, on that other side tonight, you don't want to say anything less about Burkhart either. 191. He had 191 yards and 2 TDs. He was every bit of their offense. Freiburg on State College side was 10 for 14 for 162, 2 touchdowns. We really appreciate Travis Sparks and all his stats. The whole Invicta crew, from the Edwards family and everyone involved. Jerome Presley, Todd McCall, I'm on behalf of Archie Smith Jr. and Grace Creel down on the field tonight. We appreciate it from High School Sports Live and ABC 27, and we have our 3-star coming up, report right after this. And we'll see you in another week, not next week, but a week after, Cedar Cliff, Redland. Have a great night.
Man to man from here on out. Man to man from here on out.
real serious out there. I know a lot of guys, you know, a lot of your boys are out there dying. It ain't no joke. The grave ain't no joke.
I hear the wind blow, thought it's your voice I heard. I feel the raindrops are falling, I see the tears you shed. My mind is constantly...
My name's Joel Delgado. I've been here for about 2 years already. This program has really helped me through a lot. Home, out the streets, basketball. Taught me how to be a better player, a better person. Helped me be a better man at home. I help my parents around the house now. Less disrespect at home. Working, helping my mother pay bills. This program just built me to be a better person and a better man.
The director, he came to me asking that I want to come and join this program, and I seen him at the Boys and Girls Club because I work there, and he told me about the program and what it's worth. It's a great combination. Like, I like learning about new stuff, and basketball is the thing I do on the side, but it helps me on just communicating with each other, because really I love doing both things, learning, playing, but I just want to become a great player and just have a great future. And it's a long way to go, and I just got to stick with and there might be bad sides, bad places, and good places. I'm trying to take the good path.
Met Gerald Jarman a few years ago, and he got to